I just watched Randy Pausch's last lecture and I found it to be very inspiring. I took 8 life lessons from this video. I actually took a lot more, but to narrow it down to 8. The first lesson was brick walls are there to see how badly you want something. They're not there to stop us, they're there to challenge us. Obviously, you can stop when a brick wall is given to you. You can say this isn't going to happen and stop, or you can find another route to make it happen. You cannot change the hand you're dealt, just how you play it. Experience is what you get when you didn't get what you wanted. And most often, experience is the most valuable thing you have to offer. Your critics are the ones telling you that they still love you, they care about you, and they want to make you better. You have to get the fundamentals right. Otherwise, the fancy stuff isn't going to work. Showing gratitude is one of the most simple but most powerful things humans can do for one another. Never lose your childlike wonder. It is too important. It's what drives us. Inspiration and the permission to dream are huge. Everyone needs the permission to dream. I learned 3 more important words of advice. Tell the truth. The 5 most important words to live by. Don't complain, just work harder. Complaining will get you nowhere. If something's wrong, something isn't the way you think it needs to be, if there's a change that needs to be made, do it. Work harder than you did. Get the results that you know you can get. Recently, I was given a hand that didn't work in my life. It was what I felt as an unfair hand. I'm obviously in school, and my SNAP program I use in one of my classes does not work on my computer. I can't do my assignments if the computer program isn't working properly. I played this hand by deciding to drive to Huntsville every week to do my assignments. It's an hour and a 15-minute drive there, and then an hour and 15 minutes back, and then the few hours I spend working on my assignment, because I only have Wednesdays to go do my assignments. So I have to complete the entire week's worth of work in one day. I feel like this adds a lot of stress to the class that I necessarily didn't prepare for, but I also feel accomplished in that I was given a bad hand. I couldn't control it, but instead of giving up, instead of quitting, instead of putting it off, I found a way to make it work. It's not easy going to an online class every week. Obviously, I chose online because it works for my life. So going every week to attend this is not easy, but it gives me that sense of pride that I'm doing what it takes to make my dreams come true. These classes are important in my dream and my vision for my future, and finding ways that are a lot harder to accomplish them instead of complaining. I just feel good about that, and I feel like that's one of the points that Randy Pausch made. Don't complain, work harder. From this video, I also learned that no dream is too big and no dream is too small. The things that stood out the most to me were his positive attitude. I feel like that's something we can all use in our personal lives and in our professional lives. We can use that as a leader to inspire others. He made mention that you can say the same thing in 2 different ways, but the more positive manner that you say is going to really drive the point home. It's going to encourage others to follow that idea that they originally had. It's going to encourage communication. It's just a much more positive way of handling things and to make things happen. No matter what hand we're dealt, no matter what situation we're given, if we want something, we have to make it happen. As a leader, I feel like I take from this that you need to make life lessons fun, not only for yourself, but for those that you're teaching, because when you feel like you're having fun, you don't necessarily realize it's work. and you come away satisfied, but you've learned a lot. You come together and find ways to learn without your basic schoolwork, book work. You really get a hands-on approach to the learning, and you also obviously learn something. And to encourage others. Everyone needs encouragement. Everyone needs to know that someone is in their corner, has their back. You feel supported, and with that support, you can go farther and do more because you don't feel like you're alone in it. I found his entire lecture to be very inspiring, but these are the points that I took